Hello, Melissa. I wanted to first say that I like your presentation. Um, it's over immigration reform, basically. I understand your issue. Yes, we do have a complicated, like system with immigrants coming over here. Like the DACA system's flawed, but also it's like there's like a blurred line. I have to agree. To where some people get in, some people don't. Sometimes the bad ones get in, sometimes the good ones get in. I understand the importance because family. Let's say a couple, members of a family come over to like Texas, um, and then like they're split apart from their family, and the rest of their family can't get over. I think that's kind of messed up. I feel like you either accept the whole family or not. But also, yes, I do like your background information. Yes, the founding fathers, the majority of them are immigrants themselves, and I get that they came over here on the ships and all that, after Columbus, and I understand that that was in their mindset. And yeah, it is on the president, the checks and balances, the Congress, Supreme Court, all that, Homeland Security, Immigration Services. I have to agree. Now, I do like the solution. It's just the only problem I have with it is that there's not really any trade offs. Like in your conclusion, you said immigrants bring more advantages or economy than any harm, which I could agree with that because, yes, the non-threatening ones, the non-drug dealers, the non-crime immigrants, the illegals that come over, like I understand that, but also you can't like guarantee that they're all going to be good. But okay, let's say the ones that are good. I kind of wish there was like some maybe statistics, maybe not statistics, but maybe possible outcomes that could happen in the other way. I feel like that could have been added. I do like the format. Like me, I would keep it a little shorter and then like say some of the tidbits of information, like do like key points is what I would have done. But I do like the photography in the background, the points you made. And I will say there's enough information to support your idea because yeah, we do have a lot of like entry level job vacancies, especially since COVID-19 hit. Unemployment skyrocketed, but not even just that. Like people only want to go back if they get paid like a lot of money, like $18 or more, whatever. And those 10, 11, $12 an hour jobs, like no one could fill it. They're always hiring. I always see these now hiring signs around the area. And I do agree that it will help out with the job vacancies. Now, increasing economic growth, I would say, but also like if you bring in a lot of people, I feel like it would kind of cause overpopulation, you know, because we have so many people moving here to Texas, and overpopulation is kind of a big deal, especially over here in DFW. Um, like Rockwall, for instance, I live over in Rockwall. Um, when I moved over here in '07, I moved from Arlington, so I've lived in Texas my whole life. Um, I've lived here for 15 years now, and the population was like 20, 25,000 when I moved over here. Now it's like 60,000 plus. It's just so many people. I forgot the statistic. Like 50 people move here daily from California or wherever, so Texas is definitely a hot spot, I'd have to say, for anybody, even immigrants to move here. Again, I like the key players. You recommend the benefits. I feel like you could have maybe one more benefit. Then again, I feel like make a positive social and economic impact. Like I can assume because, we have those vacancies, they came over that they would, fill those spots. But yeah, I can agree with that. Like I said, I kind of wanted to know like some trade offs, like what could this cause? Maybe an uptick in crime, maybe by just it's a numbers game. Bring enough of them over, even if they aren't. It could actually do the opposite on our economy. It could bring down our like GDP and stuff like that. U.S. is a global power. but it would bring our GDP down and stuff like that. So maybe like the government sees it from that standpoint. But I get what you're saying because also like in the Constitution, like land of the free, home of the brave, and they're like, oh, you don't allow any immigrants, over and like this and the banning of it. Like I do agree with that. That is conflicting, what the founding fathers wanted. Just look through the policy real quick again. I do like this though. Like you mentioned little things like keeping a limit. That's fair because you don't want to just set something so broad and be like, oh well, just increase without any limits because yeah, you do need like a baseline of guidelines. Um, what else you should have included? Maybe more pictures. I do like in your conclusion you mentioned the book that we've been reading. We've been doing Inquisitive on. Yeah, I like that. I like the little statistics at the end. In the conclusion section. You could have maybe added a couple more earlier. Maybe some graphs that could have happened. I just want to help you like improve your presentation. Um, Overall, you do have enough information. I agree, but I know like in the requirements we needed like a trade-off. Point. And I don't really see many trade-offs. I just see like what I do like the portion where you're like, hey, this is how we fix this, and this is the process basically. But I feel like if you add some trade-offs, maybe like a counter argument, because there's counter arguments all the time, that would definitely, just cherry on top on your PowerPoint. So your sources, that's good. In your writing's clear, everyone will understand, and in your voice, your audio file, you go over everything, which is good, just to make sure, everyone gets the points you're trying to make. And you do go off on a few tangents, which is good, but like not like off topic. You stay on topic. So, and yeah, it is valuable for the groups because you're definitely hitting the point home. I do like that over and over. But yeah, overall, I like the presentation. Just I would add some trade offs and maybe maybe one counter argument, and then it'd be perfect in my opinion. So, thank you for watching. Also, I wanted to add a side note. Um, the government, it also depends on, like Texas is a red state. It's kind of becoming a, you know, battleground state. But the problem is the southern states are all Republican and conservative, and except for California, it's different. They're blue, and Arizona too. But over here, the governors and the government we have over here is very against it. So, um, also the government also sees it like that. I'd also add that as maybe a counter argument or, a trade off, or a problem that you could cause. You could cause Texas, the government within Texas to get mad, or, any of the southern states might make them really mad. So, but that's what else I wanted to add. Thank you for reviewing my peer review.